What's up guys, welcome to another YouTube video. If you're here for a master calisthenics program, then simply follow the link in the description. So I'm here today to talk about the two best exercises to get our free balancing handstand. So to get the actual handstand, there are two things we need to have in mind. So the first thing is balancing itself. So we need to learn how to balance in a handstand. And the second thing is the entry to the handstand. So how to get up into the handstand. That's very important, and it's often neglected because a lot of the time people are simply trying to get up in a handstand, and once every 4 or 5 tries they actually catch it and then they're able to balance. But they can't seem to make progress, and they keep like getting up into the handstand and falling over, and that's because their kick up to handstand is shit, and you need to work specifically on that if you want to improve that. So it's not only about balancing, it's also about learning how to get into a handstand. So right now I want to explain to you the two best exercises to actually get the free balancing handstand. Let's start with the first one. The first one, often neglected, is a simple chest wall handstand. So chest wall handstand is a basic. This will help you find your line in a handstand. It will learn you to keep pushing tall and maintain posterior pelvic tilt and really to breathe through the entire handstand hold. So chest wall handstand is a great example of how to get more comfortable overhead and actually put in the time and spend some time in that handstand position, in the proper handstand position. So usually the beginners, they just like to getting up and then falling over, and they keep continue to doing that, and then they wonder why they're not making any progress. It's because you need to get used to that proper handstand position. And hand balancing is something that you adopt and you can do over your entire life. So that's why it's very important to learn a correct handstand that is transferable to also the other elements that you can explore, like the pike press and the shoulder press and the handstand push-ups and stuff like that. One-arm handstand also in the future. So there's a lot of benefits if you can actually learn a proper handstand. And we're gonna start with a chest wall handstand, and the goal is 5 sets of 60 seconds. So that's your goal. So once you can do that, then you can actually move on and try a free balancing handstand. But if you cannot hold it for 5 sets of 60 seconds, which is very simple and very basic, then that means you're not yet used to that position. So that's why you need to practice the chest to wall handstand to get used to being inverted and really spend some quality time in your handstand. So right now I want to show you how this looks like, and we can get started with the exercise. First, I would like to explain real short how a proper handstand looks like. So we keep our fingers like this, and we keep this finger pointed up. So not this, but here, right this. We keep our hands straight in the handstand, so tricep is contracted and hand completely straight, and we're really pushing tall in the handstand. So really make sure to keep shoulders elevated. This is really important, and it's a crucial part of your handstand training. So shoulders elevated up, and also posterior pelvic tilt. So if you're arching like this in the back, this is not a proper handstand. So we need to be here like this, and then boom, this is it. So if you're not perfectly flexible in the shoulders like me, then you're gonna have to open your thoracic spine a little bit more, but that's okay. If that's the case, then simply, if your hands go like this overhead and you simply can't get more, then you have to extend in the thoracic spine, boom, to get your handstand. So it's not perfect, but still you can do your handstands and just continue your practice, and you will improve over time. So right now let me show you how to get into chest to wall handstand. So the first thing is, we don't put our palms all the way up to the wall. We can, but for some of you guys this might be impossible. If I do that, then I simply fall over. So I actually need to be a little bit further from the wall. Let me show you how it looks like. So we simply start here in a push-up support position, and then from here we go with our feet up and slowly walk up to the wall. Try to do it as safe as possible with posterior pelvic tilt. So when you're going up, it's very important not to arch like this. This is not good, you know, so make sure even when you're going up into a chest wall handstand that you're actually posterior like this. That's very important. Walk up to the wall. For starters, you can actually go up to here. Then make sure you're really pushing tall. So not this, but pushing tall like this, and posterior pelvic tilt. Boom. So not this, not arched. Really try to tighten the glutes, straighten your legs, point your toes, and hold it. Make sure to breathe. Make sure you have straight arms, pushing tall, posterior pelvic tilt, hold it, and then come down safely. So it's very important not to hold it max. Because if you're gonna hold it max, completely max out here, then you're simply gonna fall over and you can injure yourself very quickly by doing this. So never push it to max hold, always make sure to come down safely. This is the chest wall handstand. If you're very tight in the shoulders and you're simply, if you're all the way up closer to the wall, you simply can't maintain posterior pelvic tilt, then it's okay to go a little bit further from the wall, so you can actually perform it like this. So if this is your first time trying a handstand, you can actually go only up to here, and then simply here, posterior pelvic tilt, straight legs, pointed toes, straight arms, and pushing tall. So make sure not to open the shoulders too much. This is not a proper position. Boom, make sure you stay here. Hold it for time, breathe, and then safely come down. Boom. If however you don't have any troubles with your shoulder mobility, or if you feel like being further from the wall it's very easy for you, then you can actually try to go as close to the wall as possible and really try to find your proper handstand line. So let's go. Start here with posterior pelvic tilt, walk closer to the wall. For me, that's about, let's say, about here. Here, really make sure you're pushing tall, so not down. Boom, like this. Look at the ground, spot the ground, and maintain posterior pelvic tilt. So, this is actually my handstand, boom, right there. But in the beginning, it's very important to simply stay there, be patient, and spend some time in the handstand position. So if you want to learn a proper handstand, then this is definitely something you need to do a lot of. So get used to this position, make sure you're pushing tall, make sure you're spotting the ground, make sure you're maintaining posterior pelvic tilt, straight legs and pointed toes. Also always make sure to breathe, and this really should over time become a very natural position for you guys. So in the beginning you don't have to start right away with 60 seconds if you won't be able to do it. So I would start with about 15 to 20 seconds per set, and really make sure to breathe and really make sure you're in a proper position, and also try to film yourself to really see if you're satisfied with your handstand line. And finally, the second exercise we need to perform, the scissor kicks. This one will really improve our entry to handstand, and you will learn how to get up on your hands and therefore improve your actual handstand. So these ones are very simple. We're gonna kick up to a handstand, but right now we don't even have to get up into a handstand. We're gonna simply kick up on our hands, switch to the legs and come down. So if I start with my left leg, I usually go like this. So here, kick up, switch the legs and come down on the other leg. So very simple, and repeat. So right now you don't even have to go up into a handstand. You can even stay very close to the ground, simply bend the leg a little bit, kick up, switch the legs and come down. Very simple, and repeat on the other leg. Boom. So we're gonna perform this exercise for about altogether 8 to 12 reps. So this one is very basic, and you can also make it harder. So by putting the legs together when you're actually on your hands, and that way you can go and stop in a handstand for a second or two and then come down. So this will be the easiest variation. Very close to the ground, very safe. Like this, then you can kick up a little bit higher. Boom. Boom. And then you can also put your legs together. So from here, bend the leg a little bit, go on your hands, kick up, switch the legs, come down on the other leg safely, and then also repeat this. Go forward, bend the leg a little bit, kick up, switch the legs, and come down. Boom, that's about it. In conclusion, if we want to improve our handstands, we need to work on our handstand alignment and actually spending some time in that handstand position, really improving. We learn how to breathe, how to push tall, how to maintain posterior pelvic tilt. So really getting used to the handstand position, and we're going to do that with a chest wall handstand. In the beginning, we're going to perform it for about 15 to 20 seconds. Make sure to come down safely, and we're going to perform about 5 to 8 sets. we're gonna combine this with the scissor kicks that I show you, 8 to 12 reps all together, and we're gonna perform supersets. So first we're gonna go into a chest to wall handstand. We're gonna hold it for 15-20 seconds, maybe even 30 seconds if you can, and then we come down safely and we rest for a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and then go to scissor kicks. We're gonna perform 8 to 12 reps, so that's 4 to 6 reps on each leg. And after that also have a 1 minute or 2 minute break, and again back to chest to wall handstand, and we're gonna do supersets like that. So we're gonna perform 5 to 8 supersets, and we're gonna do this 3 to 5 times per week. In the beginning start with 3 times per week and then slowly try to progress as your body adapts to these routines. So learning a handstand is very beneficial, and it's a beautiful element, and it allows you to explore further on to strength development, and you can progress beautifully with planche, so lowering from handstand to planche, and you can do pike presses and stolder presses and 90-degree push-ups and handstand push-ups and a lot of stuff. While if you can't hold a handstand, then everything is off. So really make sure to do this routine, do it 3 to 5 times per week, and really see amazing results with your handstand training, and I really believe you can succeed in getting your own free balancing handstand. So that's about it. I just want to mention that if you want to become a master in calisthenics, if you want to learn specific skills, and if you've been searching for an online program or process that would teach you that, then I got you covered, guys. I've been actually preparing this for the past 2 years, and I've been having amazing feedback on this Master Calisthenics program. So if you want to check it out, then simply follow the link in the description. It is, in my opinion, the best calisthenics program online, and you're actually buying education right here. You know, I will teach you everything, how to perform every exercise with proper form to really avoid injuries and to maximize your progress. And I put a lot of time and effort into making this happen. The past 2 years I've been working on the tutorials, and I've really tried to create the best online experience for you guys to learn calisthenics and to transform your body. So it's not like I have some PDF files there. I have detailed videos about how to perform every exercise correctly, how to become more mobile, how to become stronger, and how to learn advanced calisthenics skills such as the muscle up or the one-arm pull-up or handstand push-ups and stuff like that. So if you want to learn this, if you've been looking for a proper process, then this is definitely it. Only 2 days left, guys, so after 2 days this offer is gone. So if you want to become a master in calisthenics, then definitely follow the link in the description and check out my Master Calisthenics program. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see each other very soon. Peace.